Hi there, my name's Hayley and I like to make cool warm things. So today I thought I'd show you how to make a cute little corner to corner Fox square. So we're going to start off with our 4.5mm hook and our double knit-in weight yarn. So to get started we are going to make a slip knot. So I like to wrap it around my fingers and then push to create a loop, push that through and then just tighten it up and you've got a slip knot. I'll show you that again. So wrap the yarn around my fingers, push the yarn through, pull that loop and you've got a slip knot. So insert your hook and we're going to start with a chain 6. To make a chain you yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through and yarn over, pull through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 chains. We're going to count back 4. So not including the loop on the hook, we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to make a US double crochet, UK triple crochet into this 4th chain. So to do that we're going to yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your first double crochet. So we're going to make a double crochet in the next chain. So yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your second one done. We're going to do the same thing in the last chain. So yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and yarn over and pull through 2. So we have our chain 3 here, the rest is down here, we've worked into it, a chain 3 and 1, 2, 3 double crochets. And that's your first little corner to corner block done. So we're going to make another one. To do that we're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same as before, we're going to count back 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and make a double crochet, yarn over, in through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And in the next one, yarn over, go in through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then in this last one here, yarn over, go in through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your first block of your second row done. We're going to take our row 1 block and turn it up the way. So we've now got our chain 3 running along here and our 3 double crochets along here, and we're going to go in the space between the chain 3 and the double crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull that through and pull that through the loop on your hook and you've just made a slip stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and work 3 double crochets into this space here. That's 1, 2 and 3. And that's our row 2 done. So we're going to start row 3 in the same way that we started row 2 with a chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to count back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make a double crochet. And then a double crochet in the next chain, and a double crochet in the last chain. We're going to flip our work up the way, insert your hook in the space between the chain 3 and the double crochet, yarn over, pull that through again, and we've made a slip stitch. Then we chain 3, and then work 3 double crochets into the space here. 1, 2, and 3. And that's our next block done. So we're going to slip stitch into here in the space between the chain 3 and the double crochet. So just yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then work 3 double crochets into this gap here. 1, 2, and 3. And that's our row 3 done. We've got 1, 2, 3 blocks for row 3. Row 4, we're going to start in the same way with our chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Count back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a double crochet into that chain. A double crochet in the next chain. And a double crochet into the last chain. Flip our work up the way, working between the double crochet and the chain 3, we're going to make a slip stitch, then chain 3, and work 3 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Making the next block, we're going to slip stitch into the space between the chain 3 and the double crochet, chain 3 again, and make our 3 double crochets. And repeat that whole process in the last space here. Chain 3, 3 double crochets. And we've done row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Moving on to row 5, we are going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Count back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and work our double crochets into the chains. This is an increase row for your corner to corner. This is why we chain the 6, so we're adding an extra block on every row. We're going to turn our work and work into the space with a slip stitch, a chain 3, and 3 double crochets. And again, into the next block, and into the last block. we've done row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And we're just going to continue working until we get to the end of row 8. Just in exactly the same way with a chain 6. Counting back 4, working our 3 double crochets into those chains. Flipping our work, making a slip stitch, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. So now we're at the end of row 8 and we are going to start making the little fox. So we're going to start row 9 in the same way as before with a chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Count back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and make our 3 double crochets. Turning our work, and we are going to make 3 more blocks with our chain 3 and 3 double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to add on our orange, and to do that we are just going to go in between the chain 3 and the double crochet, make a loop with our orange yarn, put it over the hook and pull it through. And then I just like to tie a knot to join it. And then we're going to put our hook in like we would before, like we have done for the rest of it, and make a slip stitch, but slip using the orange. Chain 3, make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and we've joined our first colour. So we need to make 3 orange, so we're just going to keep going, making another 2 blocks. Like so. So we've 1, 2, 3, 4 blue, 1, 2, 3 orange, and now we need another 2 blue. We're just going to join our blue on the same way by inserting our hook between the chain 3 and the double crochet, making a loop with our blue yarn, putting it over the hook, pulling that through, keep pulling until you get the tail through, and then tying a knot. And then we're going to slip stitch using the blue yarn, chain 3, and make our 3 double crochets. 2 and 3. I'm going to make one more block. And that's our row 9 finished. Going on to row 10, we are going to make 3 blue. So we start off with a chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Count back 4, 1, 3, 4, and work our double crochets. Turn our work. Make another 2 blue blocks. And then we are going to pick up our orange and make 3 orange blocks. So we're just going to lift the yarn up and hold it along the top here. Make a slip stitch, chain 3, and just continue working. So our first orange block. Second orange block and the third orange block. And then we're going to do the same thing with blue. Just pick it up and hold it along. Make a slip stitch with the blue and then just continue to finish with 4 blue blocks. And we've got row 10 finished with 1, 2, 3 blue, 1, 2, 3 orange, 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. Moving on to row 11, we're going to increase in the same way we did before with our chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, counting back 4 and working our 3 double crochets for our first block. We are making 2 blue, and then we need orange, so we need to pull our orange along. Now if you make this too tight, it's going to bunch up all of those stitches, and if you make it too loose, you're going to see it through. It's going to be loose through the stitches, so you want to just kind of try and get a good amount. And that'll just come with practice. So we're chaining 3 and working our 3 double crochets, but we're making sure that we're working over the top of the orange yarn as we're going. So you'll see I'm going in through the space and making sure I catch this orange yarn underneath. So we're going to continue until we've got 4 orange blocks. 1, 2, 3, and make this last one. And then we need to add our pink. We're just going to make a loop with our yarn, insert our hook, put the loop over and pull it through. Tie a knot. And we are just picking up our pink, making a slip stitch with that, chain in 3, and make a block. But we're going to hold our orange yarn across the top where we're working so we can work over that and carry it along for the next orange. So we've worked over the top of the orange. So then on our next block we can just pick that orange up, make our slip stitch and make our block. And then we're finishing with 3 blue. So at the end of row 11 we have got 2 blue, 1, 2, 3, 4 orange, 1 pink, 1 orange and 1, 2, 3 blue. So for row 12 we are making 4 blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, make our double crochet, our first block is done, so we are going to make another 3 blocks. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. So we're going to make a orange block, a pink block, but we're not going to carry the orange this time. Because next we need to add white. So we're going to add on our white. You'll notice I hold the tails across the top so I can crochet over them so it's easier to sew them in, but you don't have to do that. You could totally just sew them in at the end. So we're going to make 3 white. Another little tip I've got is if you find your stitches are bunching up to one side, you can just even them out a little bit by pulling them across the chain. And then we are going to add another orange. So we're just going to do that in the same way. And make an orange block. The reason I didn't carry the orange across these blocks was because it's quite a big distance, and when you're working back the way, you would probably see the orange through the white blocks. So we'll just add on another ball of yarn to keep everything nice and neat. And who cares? We're going to sew all the ends in anyway, because that's everybody's favourite part, isn't it? And we're going to finish on 2 blue. And we've finished row 12 with our 1, 2, 3, 4 blue, 1 orange, 1 pink, 3 white, 1 orange and 2 blue. So for 13 we're starting with 2 blue, and I've gone in the wrong stitch, wrong chain. 2 and 3. With our 2 blue, we are going to make 1 orange. And then 3 white. Or 1 pink. And we're adding on a black. Make 1 orange. And finish with 4 blue. And we've finished row 13 with our 2 blue, 1 orange, 3 white, 1 pink, 1 black, 1 orange and 4 blue. So at the start of row 14 we are going to make 3 blue, our 3 blue. Now we are going to fasten off this orange because our next colour is going to be black. We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 black. So to fasten off we are going to insert our hook in between the chain 3 and the double crochet, yarn over, pull that through, and then we're going to yarn over, pull that through and keep pulling. And then just snip it off and pull the loop through. Then just like we did before with the orange yarn, when we pulled that back we are going to pull the black back to our first stitch here. Making sure we're not too tight. And we're going to work our 4 black blocks, making sure to work over this black piece of yarn. And then I'm going to work over this orange tail, just so it makes it a little bit easier when it comes to sewing it in. And make our last black. And then our next stitches are going to be, our blocks are going to be 4 white, so we need to fasten off the pink in the same way. Yarn over, pull that through, yarn over, pull it through and keep pulling. Snip off your end and there we go. We're going to pull our white across and just make our 4 white blocks. And 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to finish with 3 blue. So at this point you could fasten off, but on your next row you're going to be using this orange again. So what you can do on your last white block, we'll pull out the last double crochet, and then before you get to the last yarn over pull through, we are going to yarn over with the white and the orange. So you don't need to fasten it off, but it's in the right place for the next row. And we're going to just finish off with our 3 blue blocks. And we've finished row 14. Moving on to row 15, we are going to start with 3 blue blocks. And then we're going to do an orange block, so we're just going to pick up the orange and work a block with that. And I think doing that is so much easier, and it saves you sewing in an extra couple of ends. So we're going to make 3 white blocks. And then we are going to add back in our orange. And we're going to carry our white yarn, because our next block after this is going to be white. So we've done our orange. We're going to tighten up our black a little bit and carry that as well. But again, you could, if it's easier, you could just cut that off. We're going to carry our orange, because our next block is orange. We are going to remember to work over our black, and we're going to carry the white again. And we're going to make a white, still carrying that black yarn. And then finally make a black. And finish with 3 blue. And that's row 15 finished. So we did 3 blue, 1 orange, 3 white, 1 orange, 1 white, 1 orange, 1 white, 1 black, and 3 blue. So row 16, we are going to make 3 blue, and then make a black, make 2 white, two orange, and I'm going to carry my white, make 1 white, and we need another black, so we're going to join that on. I'm going to carry the white, making sure to work over that white yarn that we're carrying. Make 2 more white, and with the last double crochet I'm going to pick up the orange, yarn over and pull through with the orange and the white so we can use it on the next row, and then finish with our 4 blue. So we've finished row 16. We've made 1, 2, 3 blue, 1 black, 2 white, 2 orange, 1 white, 1 black, 2 white and 4 blue. On row 17 we are 4, 5, 6. We are going to make 4 blue. And that's our first one. We're going to pick up our orange and make an orange block. Then we're going to make 3 white. And we've made 2, we are going to fasten off our black. And again I'm going to work over that black yarn tail. That's our last white, so we are going to make 3 orange, 2, 3, and then I'm going to add another white. For our last 2 white. And before I finish this last double crochet, I am going to use the black as well to, finish that off so I can carry it onto the next row. And we're going to finish this row with 4 blue. And we've finished row 17 with 4 blue, 1 orange, 3 white, 3 orange, 2 white and 4 blue. So on to row 18. This is our last increase row for this square. So we're going to chain 6 like usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are going to work 4 blue blocks. We're going to make 1 black, two white, three orange, then we're going to work 3 white, we're making 1 orange, and finishing with 4 blue. So we've finished row 18, we've made 4 blue, 1 black, 2 white, 3 orange, 3 white, 1 orange and 4 blue. So before I go any further, I am going to untangle all of this yarn. I do enjoy living in chaos because, let's face it, I've got 5 kids, so I must. But if you stop regularly to untangle your yarn, it makes the process a lot more enjoyable. So I'll meet you back in a second when I've untangled everything. And I'm back with my yarn untangled and we are ready to start row 19. This is our first decrease row. So we are going to chain 1. I like to do this so that it makes the corner more square, but it's up to you, that is entirely optional. Then I slip into the top of the first double crochet, slip into the top of the second double crochet, and then slip into the space between the chain 3 and the last double crochet, so in here, and then chain 3 and work 3 double crochets. And for this row we need 3, so we're going to work another 2. For our 3 blue blocks, and then we are going to work 2 orange, we're going to fasten off our white, and add in a pink. Work 1 pink block, and then we've got 5 orange, so we're going to pull our orange down, making sure we're not too tight, and make sure you work over the orange yarn that you've pulled down, working over the top of that. And we are going to work 2 white, and I'm going to carry this black, so I'll pull out my last white double crochet. Before I finish it, I'll use the black and the white to pull through, and we're going to end with 4 blue. Now we've worked our 4 blue, we are just going to slip into the top of the last block and turn. And that's a corners for our square done on both sides. So we should have 17 blocks left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, because we decreased on this row. So again, I like to chain 1, but you can miss that out. Then we're going to slip, slip, slip into the space, and chain 3 to start our next block, and then 3 double crochets. On row 20 we're making 3 blue, and then 1 black, I'm doing 2 white, we are making 4 orange, we are going to add in a black, and then 1 black, make 1 pink, one orange, and finish with 3 blue. And that's row 20 finished. Moving on to row 21, I'm going to add my optional chain 1, slip, slip, slip again, and then start my first blue block. We need 2, And then we need one orange. And then one pink. One black. We are going to add in another white. Work 4 orange. And 2 white. And I'm going to do the same thing with my black. And pull that and the white through my last 2 white loops. And we're finishing the row with 3 blue. And we've finished row 21. I just did my optional chain 1. I'm gonna slip, 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 and start working on my next row, which needs 2 blue. Then I'm going to work 3 black. And fasten off the white. And continuing with my 2 more black. And then 4 orange. And I'm fastening off the white. Making one black. I'm going to fasten off my pink. Make 2 orange. And finish with 2 blue. And we've finished row 22. Moving on to row 23, I've already done my optional chain 1. I'm going to slip, slip and slip, and then work 1 blue, I'm going to do 7 orange, I've worked 3 orange, so I am going to fasten off this black. Work another one. And that's me up to 4. And then I'm going to fasten off this orange. And then make my last 3 orange blocks. I'm going to fasten off this black. Because my next colour is blue. So rather than pulling the blue all the way down to work here, I'm going to fasten this blue off. It'll make sure I keep a nice tension on the actual square that we're making. And as an added bonus, it's much easier to get the tangles out of your yarn. So we're just going to join that on. And finish with 5 blue blocks. And we've completed row 23. I've done my chain 1. That again is optional. I just find it works better for me. And sometimes that's just all it's about, is it? Finding things that work for you to make your crocheting easier and just better. So row 24, we're going to do 4 blue blocks. We are going to add in a black. And fasten off the orange. We're going to add in a white. And we're making 3 white blocks. We're adding in another black. And finishing with 3 blue blocks. And we've finished row 24. Moving on to row 25. We're slip, slip, and slip. And we are making 3 blue blocks. I'm going to take the last double crochet out so that I can carry my black onto the next row. We need 4 white, And on the last double crochet, I'm going to carry the black, and we're finishing with 4 blue. And we've finished row 25. Moving on to row 26, we are going to make 3 blue, and that's 3 already. 1 black, three white, one black, and 2 blue. And row 27, we are going to make 2 blue, one black, three white, and on the last double crochet, I'm gonna yarn over with my white and black to carry on to the next row, and we're gonna finish with 3 blue. Moving on to row 28, we are going to start with 2 blue, And then we're going to make 4 black. After the first black, we're going to fasten off the white. And now that we've made our 4 black, we'll fasten off the other black. And finish with 2 blue. On to row 29, we are making 7 blue, so it is blue across the whole row. So we are going to fasten off the black. Continue with our blue. Fasten off our other blue. And make our last block. And row 35, our last row, we're going to have 1 block. And to finish, we're just going to slip into the top of the next block, yarn over, pull through, and keep pulling. Snip off our end. And there's our square. So the last thing we need to do is we need to sew in our ends, and that's our square completely finished.